back to episode 10 of GCP. And today we're gonna go over it's gonna be a little bit different, but it's also extremely important. We're gonna talk about what it means to be thankful, right? And it's something that, like, a lot of the times we tend to overlook. So you might be asking, yeah, what is there to be thankful of? You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, a lot of times when you're walking with God, you tend to focus on what you want or need instead of what you already have, and you tend to ask God, "Yo, God, can I have this? Can I have this? Can I have this? I think I'd be better if I had this. I think I'd be better if I had this." You know what I'm saying? Like you'll keep going and going, but sometimes, in fact, you should. I think that you gotta just slow down for a minute and just realize what he's already given. Because oftentimes we tend to overlook that. Um, so actually, I'm gonna start a list right now of things that you can be thankful for. Coming in at number one. What do you guys think? Oh yeah, too bad you can't respond. This is a podcast. It's pre-recorded. Fun fact. I'm gonna go with. What is something that I often overlook? Waking up every day. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, spelled it wrong somehow. That's kind of sad. Wake up every day. Yeah. All right, that's number one. Coming in at number two. Family. I think sometimes kind of just yeah. Sometimes you just you just focus on your problems instead of what you already have. You know, in family, something that I often do that too. It's I focus on what I don't have instead of what I already have. So I have a family, right? Coming in at number three. Um. Oh yeah, definitely having a Bible. Now that doesn't having a Bible. It might not sound that crazy, but you gotta think about it. Not everybody on the planet gets a Bible. You know what I'm saying? There's some people that want God's word, but they can't have that. So, and I have 5 Bibles, bro. It's I overlooked that, bro. Holy cow. Yeah, putting that down. Number three is Bible. All right, coming in number four. Most things to be thankful of. Um, Having food, in general. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's something we often overlook too. You know what I'm saying? We're here complaining about things we don't have, and you have food, you still got he provides anyway. You know what I'm saying? He gives us food. We don't deserve it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put food slash water in the same one. So coming in number five. Let's see here. Somewhere to live. Yes, somewhere to live. So, because be honest, like yeah, the more you complain, it's like the more you forsake what you have, kind of. You know what I'm saying, like you're looking at, you kind of just like it goes straight over your head, bro. Like you'd be complaining and like you just like completely miss what he's already given you, bro. Like, um, yeah, all right. Somewhere to live is number five. Number six, I think. I mean, being healthy, yeah. Being healthy. And this one, like being healthy, like you don't really think about it until you're not. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't really think it's a blessing until you want it back. You know what I'm saying? Um, you gotta just, you know, I mean, not everybody. You know, that's next one's probably gonna be being able to walk. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, you don't take it for granted until like you can't. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have the ability to go basically wherever you want. You know, and you know, I have a few friends. I have a friend who's in a wheelchair, and it's like, you know, but even so, it still gives them the ability to move. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, being healthy is number six, and number seven. Ooh, I said 6, 7. Number seven. You know, having friends. I'm gonna put number seven, having friends. Now, honestly, the order of this doesn't really matter. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like going off a list. You know what I'm saying? The order doesn't really matter. Like, yeah. So number seven, having friends. Having friends. A lot of times, like I'd be praying to God. I'm like, yo, God, can you please send somebody? Send somebody. You know, I was like I always be asking God for him to bring something, and then like I kind of completely forget that he already gave me friends. I just don't. I'm just being picky. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, there's nothing wrong with asking God for something, but sometimes he'll like sit you down and remind you that like he'll remind you that like you don't. What? He already blessed you. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Now number 8. School. Yeah, school definitely. Now you might. Now I know school, like especially public school, like you often like complain that like, oh man, school is so stupid. I hate school, bro. Why do I have to learn stuff? You know what I'm saying? Now this could be homeschool. This could be public school. This could be college. You know what I'm saying? But you know, even so, like not everybody gets to learn how to read and write. And it reminds me, yeah, like this is you know I don't know if you ever heard of, but like there's this thing called like compassion, and like basically you sign up, and it's like you pay like $20 a month or something, and basically like a random kid who's like in poverty in like Africa or something, it is gonna like he's gonna get like the stuff he needs to like get out of poverty if you like help if you like pay or something, and like you never like realize what you have until you don't have it. Um, that's something I feel like that happens to a lot of us. Um, yeah, but number 8, I think education. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Education, school, school, you know, learning things. Even though it's not fun, it's still like it's still a blessing. You know what I'm saying? School slash education. Education. Nation. Alright, coming in number 9. Um, I mean, for us in America, we have something that not everybody has, and that's freedom of ideas. Now, not everyone has that, and we have a tendency to forget that a lot, especially me. So for us in America, bro, we kind of got God really blessed us. So I'm gonna write down for number 9, freedom of ideas. You know what I'm saying? Like there's people around the world, especially like Nigeria or Pakistan, China, etc. You know what I'm saying? Like there's people that like there's places in the world where like if they catch you with the Bible, bro, you're gonna get cooked. Literally. And you never really think about it. And for me, like I just hope that one day God will like show me what other people have compared to me so I can be more thankful. I pray that he does that to me. But this is right now this is a really good start. So yeah, for number 9, yeah, freedom of ideas. For number 10, yeah, it was um yeah, it was like I'm not gonna get like shot for having the Bible in America. You know what I'm saying? Maybe, but like that's something that a lot of us like take for granted. So yeah, I guess for number 10, it's gonna be um less persecution. I guess. Yes. So yeah, for number 10, I wrote less persecution in America. Now it doesn't mean there isn't gonna be any, but it's like you're not gonna get like executed for being a Christian here, and a lot of us take that for granted, especially here. Um, Now for number 11, especially for me, like I live in a really nice house on a golf club, and not everybody gets that, and I take that for granted so much. I don't even know. It's crazy. So that I mean, so this I'm gonna put like um I'm gonna put like nice neighborhood. For number 11. Now number 12. I'm gonna put very nice day. It's a very nice day. So number 12 is a very nice day. And these are all things you can basically. This whole list is basically. If I list everything, it's probably gonna. This podcast is gonna be like 30 years long. No, definitely. It's a very nice day. Um, let's see here. What else could there be? I know. Um, put technology on here. Well, specifically phone. You might be like, yeah, watching everything from my phone. I mean, just because. I mean, a lot of times we abuse our phones, and we're like we forget that like our phones, like they contain more information. Like it's literally like there's people that wish they could have which you're holding right now. You know what I'm saying? Like they wish. There's people that dreamed of like having a device that they could answer like questions. You know what I'm saying? Like there is people that dreamed of having that, but they never got that. And like you and me, we get that. You know what I'm saying? Like that like the more you think about it, the crazier it sounds. It's like I could insert like a question into this box, this cylinder, this this like cylinderish, like rectangleish device, and like I'm gonna get something out of it, and like you can't even begin to like comprehend how like cool that is. You know, I mean, even though like we like take advantage, we abuse it, and like we actually like yeah, like even though that happens, not everything. You know, I mean, like the phone in itself isn't bad. It's just what you do with it. You know. Like so, number 13 is gonna be phone. All right, coming in at number 14. You know, that's fine because like there's so many things that you can think of, but like I'll think of something. Oh, this is a good one. Time. All right, number 14 is time. Now, this is something that like a lot of us we tend to like take for granted a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like time is you don't know when you're gonna die, and you can't prevent that from happening. Even if, I mean, you could try, but you're still gonna die. You know, and time is a gift from God, and a lot of times forget that it's Him who gives it to us, and not everything's guaranteed. And it's a blessing from Him. Yeah, so that's number 14. And number 15. Number 15, I think. I think, like, just peace. And, like, everyone in their life has that, like, those few moments where it's like, you're, like, sitting on, imagine a beautiful sunset and, like, a balcony from, like, a beach, like, house, Airbnb or something like that. It has like a deck that like goes like 100 meters into like the lake or something, and like it's like sunset, and like you're just sitting there, and you feel like the wind blow against your face type of thing, and it's just like you feel that peace, like that you don't you get that rare sense of peace. You know what I'm saying? And like, so I'm gonna write down number 15.
Howard, come inside.
Huh? Yeah, you get that rare sense of peace that like a lot of times you don't get. But that's something that it's a blessing from God. And Number 16. Let's see here. So I'm gonna put doctors. I'm gonna put doctors on here. And I mean, even though like sometimes it seems like, oh dang it, I don't want to go to the ER because it's so expensive. It's gonna be like $1 million to get the bullets removed. I don't know, like, or you know what I'm saying, like in general, like the people that like do all that stuff to like save people from death or like treat them from diseases and all that, like all the like doctors in general, like we often take for granted what they do. You know what I'm saying? Like we often complain of how expensive it is, and we're just gonna ignore the fact that like, oh, they saved your life, buddy. And that's a blessing from God. You know what I'm saying? All right, number 17. Uh, let's see here. All right. And I'll be back in a second, guys. All right, guys, I'm back. All right. Anyways, we left off. What was it? Number 16 was doctors. Now number 17. Um, let's see. I would say let's go with clothing, right? Now that might like sound kind of silly because it's like, I mean, yeah, but you gotta remember like not everybody got more. Not everybody got like 30 sets of different pairs of clothing. There's people like especially homeless people. You know what I'm saying? Like there's people that get like one pair of clothing and that's all they get. They gotta make the most of what they got. And so I'm gonna put number 17 clothing. You got shoes, jackets, sweaters, stuff that keeps you warm, stuff that looks cool, all that stuff. The clothing. That's number 17. These are all things you can be thankful for God. Number 18. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go nature. Nature. Trees, grass, all this stuff. And I know that a lot of times we'll get mad because, oh man, this grass is making my feet itch, or oh man, I hate bugs, oh man. And then we get caught up in that and we ignore like how like beautiful it actually is. Um, a lot of times we get so focused on what's making it not fun instead of like what's already there. You know what I'm saying? Like getting distracted by how cool it actually is and how cool God's creation is. Um, Number 19, we're gonna see God's patience. So that's number 19. God's patience. See, that's something I think that's something we all, everyone, that's something we all need to be grateful for. Because, to be honest, God, I don't know how. Like, He loves us so much that He's willing to wait. Who knows how long He's willing to wait? But like, um, God doesn't enjoy, killing people. He doesn't. And you're like, what do you mean by that? I'm like, He doesn't enjoy when wicked people die. He doesn't. He hates it. But, you know what I'm saying? Of course, a loving father doesn't like it if his son is gay, right? But he still loves him. You know what I'm saying? But that's one thing with sin is it destroys. Sometimes it might. I mean, yeah, it's cool at first, but it's gonna kill you. That's what Jesus is for. But what I'm trying to say? Like, He did not have to die for us, and that God's patience. That's number 19. So number 20. God's grace. That's what it is. Number 20 is God's grace. God's grace. And that is something that none of us deserve at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, none of us deserve to be forgiven. None of us deserve to be with God. We've all done what He want us to do. And it's a gift. And oftentimes, especially me, it's like sometimes I think I'm entitled to that. You know what I'm saying? Like, God, can't you see all I've done for you? Can't you see the sacrifice? Can't you? And then He's like, buddy, you don't even deserve this. And it's true, yeah. You don't deserve it. And that's going to lead us to number 21. Number 21 is going to be God's discipline. Now, this one's probably the hardest to be thankful of. And while you're being disciplined, discipline. And number 21, he sometimes, a lot of, yeah, if you really want to follow God, and you really want to love Him, He's gonna allow, He discipline's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you really are a child of God, He's gonna treat you like a child. You know what I'm saying? Like, because if you were a child of God and God didn't discipline you, right? That makes Him a horrible father. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you know, like I know, like discipline isn't fun. You know what I'm saying? Like for example, right? Like my earthly father, right? A lot of times when I was really young, I was really stubborn, and I would do my own thing, and I would try to escape from the house. I don't know. When I was 8, bro, I was something else, bro. Like he had installed like a security system in my room in case I escaped somehow. I don't even know, bro. But like there were times where it's like he told me not to do something, and I did it anyway, and then I learned the hard way. You know what I'm saying? And he didn't tell me not to do it because he hated me. He did it because he knew what was best for me. And that's how it works with God. You know what I'm saying? You may not know why he wants you not to do something or do something, but you gotta remember that he's not doing it because he hates you. He's doing it because he knows that if you don't or do what he said, you know what I'm saying, it'll lead to something. You know? And we're gonna move on to 22. Now 22, there is something. I think number 22. I'm thinking like seasons. You know what I'm saying? Like got fall, winter, spring. So I'm gonna put seasons. With seasons, like one thing that we often do, and I'm speaking like I do this often. It's like, oh man, it's winter. I can't wait for it to be summer. Oh man, it's hot. I can't wait for it to be. You know what I'm saying? It's like we want it, and then when we get it, we don't want it. We want it to get. You know what I'm saying? And when we do that, we kind of forget. We're not able to enjoy the moment. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm saying, spring, right? It's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? And It's nice outside. Summer. It gets hot. Sometimes it's not that fun, but even so, it's like it's still blissful. Like I think it'd be pretty boring if everything was the same temperature all year round. But, so that's cool. Um, that's number 22. Number 23. Let's see. Oh wait, that's a good one. Oh, I see. Okay, okay. Um, Vehicles. Yes, sir. I'm gonna put cars specifically. That's actually really good one. Now you might be thinking like yeah, okay, yeah, but you gotta remember like yeah, if you have a car, like that thing, like the more you think about it, it's like probably the coolest thing. It's a pretty cool, a really cool blessing for God. You know what I'm saying? Like it can move super fast, and we often like to focus on what's wrong with it and what needs to be fixed. But you know what I'm saying? Like it still gets you from point A to point B. You know what I'm saying? Like it's something that not everyone has. Like there's people that dreamed of something like that and they never got to touch it. You know what I'm saying? People that dreamed of a machine able to go to such speeds, you know what I'm saying, to do this and that, but they never saw it. There's people that saw, like there's people like, that lived to see like the Model T or something, and they're like, imagine what it's gonna be like 100 years from now or something, and they never got to see it. Like something that we take for granted. Oh, that's a good one. All right, that's number 23 is cars. So number 24, I think. Let's go planes. Plane. No, I'm not good at spelling, but I can read and write, so that's still something. Um, yeah, I just saw a plane pass by. Now same thing with the cars. Like it's a blessing from God because when you think about it, right? He allowed us to develop this technology, and like, you know what I'm saying? And when you think about it, being able to fly is something that like I guarantee everybody would want to try at least once. You know what I'm saying? Like be Superman for one day or something like that. And yeah, exactly. Yeah, same thing with the cops. Like there's people that they just wish they could just be on one. You know what I'm saying? Just to know what it's like. Look out the window. You know what I'm saying? But they never got to see it. But yeah, we get to see that. You know what I'm saying? And that is something going on there. And for number 25, because 24 was planes. What else? Hmm. I'll put DoorDash and Amazon, even though I don't use DoorDash. DoorDash slash Amazon. Now I know this. It sounds blazing, but it's not. But it's like you just click a button and you get something delivered to your door. Like you don't even have to lift a finger. You just press a button and some random dude's gonna show up and grab what you want. And there's people that could only imagine. There's people that imagined such a thing, and they never got it. They never got it. They never did. And yet we get to have it, and we complain about, oh my gosh, this guy's taking. It took him 3 days to get here. When all we had to do was click a button. Like what? Like it's crazy. Um, I don't know. Like it's crazy. All right, that's number 25. Number 26. Um, what is something that we all forsake? Um, hmm, I'll put number 26. Taking something, yeah, something to be thankful for. I'll put the gym. I'll put the gym. You know what I'm saying? You'd be like, yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure everyone's thankful for the gym. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, when you think about it, like, health and fitness and like taking care of yourself. That's also a blessing from God. And oftentimes, like, we don't treat it like that. We treat it as like, oh, I have to take care of myself. Or like, oh, this is a burden. You know what I'm saying? And yes, but no. You know what I'm saying? It is still a blessing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're God's temple, right? Oh man, oh dadgummit, I have to paint the walls. Oh dadgummit, I gotta, I gotta rebuild. Oh dadgummit, I gotta make God's temple better. Like what? Like I don't think building God's temple is gonna be boring, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like think of it like that. Like when you're, treating God's temple the way it should be. You know what I'm saying? With respect, and you put your time and care into it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's His temple, and that's a blessing. You know what I'm saying? That's number 26. Number 27. Um. Oh, this is one. This is one that a lot of people struggle with. Including me. Um. Being able to think, like just think. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna put thinking slash thoughts for 27. Thinking slash thought. You might be wondering, like, what is that supposed to mean exactly? Well, you know, there's people, like have like Down syndrome or severe autism or like special needs people, and a lot of times, I'll admit that I struggle with this too. But it's like a lot of times we'll make fun of people like that, and that might not be you, it might be, but you just know. You know what I'm saying? Like we'll make fun of them because they're different, right? Like we often like avoid them. It's like we know what we should do, but we don't do it. We have to count our blessing because not everybody can think and speak the way we like the way we do. You know what I'm saying? So that's number 27. Now number 28. Um, think. All right, I gotta go. All right. Number 28. That I'm thankful for the fact that God keeps His promises. All right, that's number 28. So I'm gonna write that down. God keeps His promises. And that one, that's something that is hard. That one's hard. And and what we can say about that is like, you name one time where God didn't do what He was gonna say He was gonna do in the Bible, and all the ones that didn't happen were the ones that are going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like when Jesus said He's gonna come back, He didn't say, I might come back. Just let me like go to Chipotle." Like, He didn't say that. Like, Jesus didn't say, I'm gonna go to Chipotle for about like 2,000 years. Then I'm gonna come back on April 3rd, 2067. Like, oh, okay, thank you. Oh, yeah, he did not say that. Like, and be thankful for that. He's gonna keep His promises because that's just who God is. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you should be thankful for that. That's number, what was it, 20, 28. Right. Number 29. I think we can be thankful for the fact that we can't really imagine what it's going to be like when we're with God. You know what I'm saying? Like in the new heaven, new earth. And you should be thankful for the fact that you can't imagine that, because you know what I'm saying? Like, if you could imagine, if the Bible told you exactly what heaven's going to be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that wouldn't be that special. You know what I'm saying? Like, I guarantee you, if God tried to write down what heaven was like, or what the new earth and new heaven was like, he wouldn't be able to fit in a book, or any book, or no matter, he wouldn't be able to fit it in any book. Like, he wouldn't be able to do it. That's how good it is. You know what I'm saying? And even that is not enough you just can't describe it. It's beyond. You just can't imagine what He's prepared for people that you know what I'm saying. So you can be thankful for the fact that you can't imagine it's that good. You know what I'm saying? And you can't put a cap on it. You can't fit it in a box. You can't do it. You can't do it. You can't. I'm writing that down. I'm gonna write down for number 21. You can't. I'll write down. I'll just write down heaven's unthinkable. You know what I'm saying? Heaven is unthinkable. No sense of like, you know what I'm saying. It's just. All right. So number 30. All right. So for number 30, right? I'm thinking this is something that, like, bro, like, this is something that like 3 million IQ people like always wanted, but then and that's number 30 is the internet. And you might be thinking, oh my gosh, like, oh yeah, thanks for telling me that. Like, yeah, but like when you think about it, like the internet, like you're able to talk to someone, right? And you don't even have to be there. You don't have to talk to them face to face. You don't have to write a letter. You just talk to them whenever you want. And
we take that for granted so much. Having the ability to talk to someone regardless of where you are on this planet, like that technology, that was like there were people that wish they had that. There were people that wish they could have that for 5 seconds. You know what I'm saying? And yet we have that like every day, and it's crazy. So I'm gonna put down for number 30 the internet. Now, I'll be honest. Number 31. I'm thinking. Let's see. I think I'll put down. You might be surprised by this one, but I'm gonna put down paper. And paper. You might think like, yeah, cool, dude. But like, the more you think about it, like not everybody, has access to paper. You know what I'm saying? Like not everybody can just like sit down and write something, or not everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like that's something. Oh, I have a good one. So paper, obviously, but number 32, printers. Oh yeah, that one right there. That one, like that might not seem that big of a deal, but think about it, right? 2,000 years ago, right? Jesus didn't have a printer, so he couldn't just print a copy of the Bible, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like there were people that had to like write down, copies of the entire the Bible, word by word. You know what I'm saying? Letter by letter. And if they screwed it up, they were cooked. You know what I'm saying? Like, and like it would take them a long time to write those copies of the Bible, and not everybody could have a Bible back then, too. So I'm gonna put down number 32. Printer. That's number 32. That's a really good one. And let's see here. I'm gonna go with Bible versions. We can be thankful for God over Bible versions. And you might think, oh, well, what's so wrong? Well, I mean, I guess, but like that's something that's very unique about God's word, is that like there's so many versions of it, but they all say the same thing. You know what I'm saying? It's all the same. Now there are some versions that aren't real. You know what I'm saying? Like obviously, like the New World Translation and the what was it? The Joseph Smith translation. Stay away from those two versions. Those are not real ones. And there are a few Bible versions to stay away from. But and the crazy thing is they changed like a couple of words, and you can immediately tell that that's not the word of God, bro. They like that's God's word is perfect, and we need to be thankful that we had so many versions of the Bible, so that we can choose from, but they all say the same thing, and that's super cool. So for number 30, that's number 33. Number 34. Um, would be a good one. Ooh, I know a good one. Anesthesia. So that, yeah, you know what I'm saying, like the stuff they use to put you asleep for surgery, like all that. So um, anesthesia. See, the funny thing is that not there are people that wish they could have that, but they don't. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, imagine having surgery, but you you feel everything. Like, that doesn't sound fun, does it? But that's a blessing from God, you know. Like, I don't think it'd be fun to feel all that, obviously. So that's number 34. Now number 35. I'm gonna put science down. Science. You might think that, like, oh, science. I thought Christians don't like science. I thought that's kind of silly. You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought that science disproves the Bible, and you might think that, and I mean, I can understand that, but like, you know, science is just like discovering what God already knows, um, and it just like the more you look into science, the more you realize how complex like everything really is. Like right now, I'm sitting outside on it. I'm sitting up with a chair. I have a notebook on a table, like a circular table, and my phone's right here. And I'm looking at this tree, right? I'm on the balcony, right? I'm looking at this tree, right? And I see patterns in, the bark of the wood, right? And I can find, I mean, it's not like, oh, a carbon copy, you know what I'm saying? But it's like all these trees, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got species, like it's just like, and here's the thing, right? Now, honestly, this might be in another podcast episode where, like, we'll dive in more deep into evidence for God, but that's not for today. So, yeah, anyways, science is a blessing from God, you know what I'm saying? Like, and yeah, so that's number 35. Anyways, number 36. Would be a good one. Um, I think, let's see, I'm gonna put down police. Police. Now, you can be thankful for God for police and, like, people that, like, maintain order, but, like, a lot of times, we get mad because, oh, dang it, I don't want to get a speed ticket, oh, dang it, but, like, without, people that, like, enforce laws and stuff, like, remember, like, all authority is appointed from God, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, these guys, like, they're the ones that keep us safe, you know what I'm saying? And we don't, a lot of times we get mad at them for doing their job, you know what I'm saying? And that's a blessing from God, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, we can be thankful for those people, they, like, they risk their lives for that. It's not an easy job. And they don't, a lot of times we get mad at them or think they're like, hate crime, you know what I'm saying? So that's number 36 is police. So, number 37, right? Um, Mm. Ooh, I know. I could be thankful for not being able to live forever on Earth. And you might be like, wait, that sounds kind of silly. Why would you not want to live forever on here? Well, here's the thing. So you know how like Adam and Eve in the garden, right? When God kicked them out, he had like an angel guard the garden to like make sure they wouldn't get back. And you might be like, why though? Because like in Genesis, it was like he didn't want them eating from the tree of life, because then they would live forever but still be broken. You know what I'm saying? And see here, I feel like, yeah, I don't know about you, but I do not want to live to be 900, bro. Like that does not sound fun. Like imagine dealing with, like, exactly, like if I live to be 100, right? Yeah, it's over. But now I have to live to be 900, and now I have to deal with my sin for even longer. That doesn't sound fun. But you try to get what I'm saying? Like, and like, yeah, we'll probably go into more of that later in a different podcast, but I'm thankful for the fact that we don't have to live to be 900. So I'm putting down, don't have to live 900. All right. For 37, I wrote, don't have to live to be 900. But yeah, it's in the beginning of Genesis, so I would read like the first maybe like 10 chapters, and you'll see what I'm trying to say. But we'll cover more of that in a different podcast. Yeah, just be thankful. Number 38. Let's see. I know this might not apply to everyone, but like for me, it's like gotta be thankful for all the times that you ever have that moment in your life, or those moments where like you should have like bit the dust right there, but you didn't. Like somehow you didn't die. So I'm gonna write down God moments. All those you always like. You have those moments in your life where it's like you should have like died right there, but you didn't, or you got this this like centimeters away from dying, but you didn't. Yeah, thank God for that, cause like he could have let you bit the dust right there. So that's number 38. Now, number 39. That's gonna be. Let's see here. We already talked. I think we already got patience in here. Yeah, God's patience, but that was like number 19. Um, let's see. Yeah, guys, we're gonna stop at 40, but I'm gonna spend another 4 hours thinking of 39. Actually, 39 is gonna have 40 subsections in it, so we're gonna have 39A, 39B. Yeah, trust. Guys, actually, this is the start of the podcast. This is actually the introduction. So basically, the actual pod. This is like the introduction. So there's gonna be a 10-hour essay for each topic from 1 to 40, and you have to stay for the whole thing. Yeah, trust. All right, but anyways, number 39. We got the Holy Spirit. That's number 39. Now, basically, This one is. I mean, no, I gotta remember that the order doesn't really. I'm not. The order isn't that important, and I'm writing in pen, so. Holy Spirit's number 39. Spirit. And. Yeah, that one. Basically, if you're a child of God, you have Him, and He's gonna guide you. Now, it doesn't mean it's gonna be a smooth road, you know what I'm saying? But. Yeah, thank God for Him, or else we're kind of cooked. Number 40, this is the last one. We got, let's see here. There's like a lot of things. Let's see here. For number 40, what would be good? I'm thinking, let's see. I think like, I'm gonna put sports. Sports. And honestly, there's a lot more that can be included on this list, but sports is something to be the last thing on this list for today. That, I mean, sports, the fun, play, blessing from God. Yeah, personally, I'm not into sports too much, but I know that there's a lot of people that are, and it's all blessing from God. So, guys, I hope that this helped you. I know it took an hour. It took an hour, but I mean, there's so many things that you can be thankful for, and a lot of it's not easy. It's very easy to like just forget about that and like continue going. But I want you to know that if you really want to be thankful, I would just ask God to help you be thankful for what He's given you, and that we don't deserve anything He's given to us. And a lot of times we get rage baited because we don't get what we want, or we think that because God didn't do this, then He's a big bad guy or something. And it's very easy to fall in that trap. But when you do, it kind of just, it makes you not able to enjoy what He's already given you. And that's the biggest takeaway. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. And this is just the start of the episode. This is actually the intro. We're gonna start. The actual episode's gonna be 40 hours long, and I expect everyone listening to this to watch it without going to sleep. Okay. Yeah. Anyways, thanks for listening. See you next podcast, guys.